Hello everybody, I hope that you all are fine. Welcome to my show once again. Today I am going to cover up one important topic, the difference between to, and for. Preposition to and for. Did you notice I recently said welcome to my show or welcome to my class? Or if I say welcome for my class, anything wrong in this statement? Welcome to my show or welcome for my show? So we will try to understand where to is used and where for is used. So you can see on board to, preposition to, whenever the matter comes of direction or any destination, there we have to use to. For example, or simply we can understand in this way, something is being transferred to somewhere else, a kind of movement, a kind of action, one place to another. Now another doubt comes to, it may come to your mind, that is, it is not only a physical movement, something is transferred to somewhere. Something is being transferred to somewhere, to some particular place. So we can understand by this example. I think it will be clear to you if you go through this example. So number one, do you usually take the bike to work? Do you usually take the bike to work? We have used the preposition to here. What is work here? Work is here destination. Work is here destination. Do you usually take the bike to work? So something is being transferred. There is a kind of movement or action in this example. So we have to use the preposition to. Keep it in mind. Let's move to the second example. If you are feeling sick, you should talk to a doctor. Here, doctor is a destination and to is preposition. Again, I have written here in these all examples, destination comes. You are feeling sick, definitely you should talk to a doctor. Means you are going somewhere else. So what is doctor here? Doctor is a destination. There is a kind of moment, there is a kind of action in this example. Now come to the next example number third. Can you quickly run to the shops? Again, can you quickly run to the shops? To again here preposition. Notice this one, direction or destination. Shops is what? Again, someone is going to somewhere else. A kind of movement, a kind of action is taken place here. Can you quickly run to the shops? Shops again here is destination. Last one. They invited us to their house for dinner. Fine. They invited us to their house for dinner. House is what? What is house here? Destination. House is here destination. Shop is here destination. Doctor is here destination. And work is here destination. So I think it is clear to you. Whenever destination or one direction to another direction, one place to another, if there is any kind of movement, is there any kind of action, there we have to use preposition to. Now we will see few more uses of preposition. And one more thing is there, whenever any matter comes of distance also, there also we can use preposition to. Let me write one example on board. Point actually, to we can use whenever the matter comes of time or time between 2 points. We can use to if we are talking about matter of distance. It's only 5 kilometers from my house to the office. 5 kilometers is here distance. Fine. And office is here destination. So whenever any matter comes of distance, there also definitely there we have to use to. Now time or time between 2 points. If you want to give reference, if you want to give use any word sentence where you have to show any time or any time between 2 points, this type of matter whenever it comes, there we have to use preposition to. It's quarter to 7. It's quarter to 7. 2 is here preposition, so it is exactly denoting time. Second one is it's 5 minutes to 8. 5 minutes again here, time. Now time between 2 points. The supermarket is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. This place, that place. 1 point to another point. There is 2. Time between 2 points. The supermarket is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. A period of time. 1 point of time to another point of time. I go to school Monday to Friday every week. I go to school Monday to Friday every week. I go to school Monday to Friday every week. So time between 2 points, Monday to Friday. Fine. And school is here, destination. Supermarket here, destination. Fine. So you can see, in general, in sentence we can find out destination, time between 2 points, or simply time. There we have to use preposition to. In the third part, preference. We can also use preposition to if the matter comes of preference. Suppose I have this marker pen. I have this another pen also. But I want to give preference to this marker in comparison to this normal blue pen. So I want that this pen should be used more and this should come first. I want to give superiority to this marker pen in comparison to this normal pen. So in that situation, in that type of condition, we have to use preposition to. So whenever we want to give preference, fine. So let's have a look about these examples. I prefer chocolate ice cream to vanilla ice cream. I prefer chocolate ice cream to vanilla ice cream. So vanilla ice cream, my preference is what? Vanilla ice cream. I like to eat vanilla ice cream more in spite of eating chocolate ice cream. Fine. Vanilla ice cream. I am giving preference to vanilla ice cream. Second example. He prefers riding his bike to walking. Riding his bike to walking. So what it shows in this example, someone is giving preference to walking to riding. Fine. Riding to walking. He don't want to ride. He is giving preference more to walking. So when superiority comes, when preference given is more, so if you have two things and you want to give preference to another one, so there we have to use preposition to. He prefers riding his bike to walking. So preference is given in this sentence to walking. In the first sentence, preference is given to vanilla ice cream. Third example, do you prefer tea to coffee? Suppose if you ask me, sir, which thing you like most? Would you like tea or coffee? Then my preference is to drink coffee. So in the same sentence, do you prefer tea to coffee? So tea to coffee. Coffee, the preference is given in this particular example is coffee. So coffee is more important. Coffee is superior than tea. Coffee is the better option for someone else, for beverages, for to drink. Next, I prefer jeans to pant. If you talk to me, sir, which particular clothing you like most? So I prefer jeans to pant. I want to wear jeans more. I want to wear pant more. Sorry, I prefer jeans to pant. Fine. So pant. Which thing I most? Pant. I feel comfortable in wearing pants. So jeans and pant. So preference is given in this particular example is pant. So you understand preference. Whenever preference matter comes, there we have to use preposition to. We can also use to when we talk about limit or end point. Fine. If their situation comes or condition comes where we have to show limit or end point, there we have to use preposition to. For example, during the flood, the water came to my knees. The water came to my knees. The water came to my knees. So it's the end point up to this. Another thing here also we can use, we can use up to also. In this type of condition, we can use another also word up to. So we can say during the flood that water came up to my knees. That is also better. But we are talking about the reference to the preposition to. So during the flood, the water came to my knees. The ticket would cost 2 rupees 1000 per passenger. Fine. Or we say the ticket could cost up to rupees 5000, up to rupees 1000 per passenger. So I hope that you understand this particular. So let's revise it. What are the 4 important aspects of using preposition to? Number 1 was direction or destination. Number 2 was time or time between 2 points. Number 3 was preference, and the number 4 and the last one is limit or endpoint. So keep these particular 4 aspects in mind whenever you are confused or whenever you want to use to. Now move forward for our another part that is called for, preposition for. Let's see what are the uses and what are the functions of the preposition for. So let's see. For the use of preposition for. So where it is used generally? Benefits. Yes, wherever the matter comes of benefits or the positive effects or results of something, there we have to use preposition for. For example, ginger is great for your immune system. Ginger is great for your immune system. So there is some kind of benefit in this because you are eating ginger and it is good for your health. So ginger is great for your immune system. Second one, exercising every day is good for your health. Exercising, it is another kind of benefit or positive effect or result. So exercising every day is good for your health. And the last one is, you should go for a walk daily in the morning. What is the positive effect? Walking is positive effect in the last sentence. Exercising is the positive effect, benefit, good, positive effect or result, benefit of this particular. Ginger is great. What is eating ginger or taking ginger daily on regular basis is positive effect or benefit. So you see, wherever the matter comes of benefits, there we have to use preposition for, not to. I can't say ginger is great to your immune system. No. Exercising every day is good to your health. We can't use. You should go to walk daily in the morning. So these all are benefits. Okay. Now move forward. Another aspect of the preposition for. Another aspect of using the preposition for is duration or period of time. When we talk about duration or period of time, there we have to use preposition for, not to. It may be days, it may be weeks, it may be months, years, and so on. Fine. For example, they have been living in the city for 5 years. They have been living in the city for 5 years. Duration or period of time. For last 5 years, they are living in the city. How long have you been studying medicine for? How long have you been studying medicine for? Again, the exact period is not mentioned, but it's a question. It's a question to someone. For how many years? Is there any limit? For 10 years, 10 years? It's a question. How long have you been studying medicine for? So there we should use for, not to. I have been waiting for 20 minutes. I have been waiting for 20 minutes. I have been waiting for you for 20 minutes already. Where were you? Where are you? So 20 60 minutes is a period of time, it's a duration. So you understand, I hope that wherever duration or period of time comes, there we have to use preposition for, not to. Fine. Now moving forward to another aspect of the use of the preposition for, that is, another use of the preposition for is when you want to help someone, when the matter comes of helping someone, so where we have to use preposition for. For example, I baked the cake for my sister. So there is a kind of help in this. Fine. Can you please do dash for me? Can you please do something for me? Can you please do dance for me? Can you please do cake for me? Can you please do gardening for me? So can you please do something for me? So you see, helping someone, whenever there is matter comes of help or there is kind of need or requirement, there we have to use preposition for. Now we are moving forward to the last another aspect of for is, that is its function or use. Whenever the matter comes of function or use, there we have to use preposition for. So let's check it out. You might be surprised that what I am doing right now here. Actually, I take this coffee mug or the function. Now question comes, what is its function? What is the function of this cup? For the preposition for, when we want to show function or use of any object or anything, suppose this cup. What I was doing with this? I was drinking something. I was imitating to drink something. It may be used for drinking coffee or maybe water. Fine. So what it used for? It is used for drinking water or tea. Correct? So the function, the main aspect of the main purpose is function or use. Whenever we want to highlight or use function or use, there we have to use preposition for. For example, yeast is an ingredient used for baking bread. Now question comes, drinking, baking. Look at this. When we want to show function or use of any object or any something material, so where we have to use for plus verb plus ing. It is used for drinking, ing form, water or tea. Yeast is an ingredient used for baking, bake plus ing form. That camera is used for taking pictures under water. So when we want to highlight or so the function of any material or object, there we have to use preposition for. Fine. So let's recall it. What are those aspects which I have explained to you? For to, that was number one. For preposition to, that was actually direction or destination. Second was time or time between 2 points. Then after that it came preference. Then finally duration or period of time. Under this preposition for, it was benefits, function or use, and so on. I hope that you understand it, this video or explanation of the topic, the difference between to and for easily, and you will not do any kind of mistake while using this preposition importantly. Thank you, take care, and bye.